Just wanted to quickly preface this by saying the first part I recorded a while ago, and a lot of time passed, too much time passed basically. It was going to be like a December update, and then because I was going to post it in January, and it was already going to be kind of late, and then I kind of forgot, and I just kept kind of putting it off, and then now here we are in, well, it's April now, but this is the March update. All the stuff I've gotten, through the end of March. So that's why you're getting this weird cut of two different things. But hopefully it makes for an okay video to have all of it crammed into one. It's more bang for your buck of the $0 you pay to watch this video, so that's extreme value in that sense, unless you value your time. That's basically all I wanted to say. Also, you can, you can just, I don't know. I was gonna add a thing that I decided not to, and I don't want to add any extra more stuff. So hopefully this all comes together and isn't a huge pile of crap waste of time. Enjoy. This is going to be kind of a weird one. I want to apologize here because I know that I was going to record this before, and it was like I might be a little late on it because of the holidays and whatnot. Got a bunch of stuff in December, and I'm not going to show everything on screen or whatever, but I wrote it all down, and I thought I'd go through it with you, and it's late. It's almost the end of January when I'm posting this, when I plan to post it really early January, to make it at least like, oh, it's my December pickups. And I thought of holding off, but there's so many that I might just wait until I finish February to see if I get anything else, maybe, for the ASMR game collection updates. But, hey, let's do this one for now, because we're here. At least. And, I could just pretend it's like the January update, but I haven't. It's not quite the end of January, and I also haven't got anything. I don't think I've gotten anything yet this year. I think I made this other whole list thing to be like, oh, I'll write down if I get any more games, and I never actually. I haven't won any games on Steam gifts since then. I haven't got anything else on the eShops since then. I think I got some technically a little, like in the 1st or 2nd of January or something, but yeah, I just threw this together because I thought this would be quick, so sorry for the angle and if it sounds kind of bad, but I'm doing what I can. So most of these are Steam games. One is The Dweller. I won that one, I don't remember what that is, we'll cross that off. Project Zomboid was one I got that was gifted to me. Also don't remember if I did one of these in November or not, to go along with this. Some of these might be older yet, but I feel like these might all be December. But Project Zomboid was like a zombie survival game thing, and I had this issue where it just kept crashing. My friend got it for me just to be like, hey, we could play this together sometime, because he wanted to play something with me. Like, that'd be cool. And I tried playing it, and it crashed, and it just on startup it would just crash. And so I put it in compatibility mode, and then I tinkered with the settings, and then it worked fine for a bit, until I tried to relog it so the controller would work, and when I restarted it, it just kept crashing every time I restarted it. So, that didn't work. Monster Monpiece, I don't know what that one was. I won that one, I don't remember what it was exactly, because I'm terrible. Dinosaur Forest was one that I won on Steam Gifts as well. It was like a first-person shooter. I think it's mostly assets, and it's one of those achievement hunter games where basically you play, and every time you do anything at all, you get an achievement. So I got like 100 some achievements or something, I think, just from playing it for and some of that time was spent messing with the settings and getting it to work, because it didn't run terribly well for me. But it was just messing around. It was 30 minutes of playing it, basically, and I would have gone through the whole thing and reviewed it if it performed properly, but my machine is bad, as we all know, so couldn't. I won Tempest, pirate action RPG. So it's not like the Arcade Tempest, it's like a pirate game. And the soundtrack. I haven't played it. I think you just go around as a pirate doing pirate stuff, and there's like RPG elements to it, like they say. Could be okay, I just didn't try it yet. So see if we get these less interesting ones out of the way over here, maybe, or are all these good? PlanCon, Space Conflict. That one, no idea what that one was, so there's that. I think that's all the crap, pretty much. So one of these I got, interestingly I got, I have already the Sega Genesis collection that they have on Steam. But whenever you get any game that's in there, you get the collection, and they just add that to the list of DLC, basically, for the collection. So it's kind of weird how that works. So I had that already. But my friend, as like a Christmas present, one of my friends got me Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on there. So like they went into that, and so I got those. That was super nice. I was like, I like Sonic, and I definitely will play those. So look forward to those reviews whenever I get around to them. But then I also, as part of the Steam sale, I had some leftover funds from stuff, and I was like, well, because I think I mostly just sold trading cards. I don't think I even got any Steam cards this year. And what I did was that was one of the things I got was Sonic 3 and Knuckles to round out the collection. And, you know, there are these classic platformers on Sega Genesis. I don't feel like I really need to be like, hey, this is what Sonic is. But, you know, you might not know, I guess. Speaking of stuff people got me, on Steam, someone got me Turok 2 Seeds of Evil. It was the remaster of that, because it originally released on N64 and on PC in like late 90s, and like I had the N64 one, and I think I've talked about this before, but horrible performance issues on that game. Awesome guns, really cool enemies, and interesting like big environments, this huge like adventure feel to it for a first-person shooter, but it just didn't perform well on the machine, and I always thought like, well, this would be an awesome one to remake and see how it was if they did that, but they, you know, I didn't figure they ever would, because it wasn't a huge success in the first place. It wasn't a big enough success to be like, this is a timeless classic that we're going to remake again, that even though it doesn't need it, because that's how you do those. And basically, yeah, they when I heard about this remake, like I heard they remastered the first one, and then I heard they were remastering the second one, and it came out, and now I have it, and it doesn't run perfectly. It crashes a lot on me, which is unfortunate, but it runs so much better. It just works so much better. I'm super happy about that one. That it works as well as it does and everything, and that's a great one that it finally works. Another one I got as a gift from somebody else was Sakura Dungeon. I mean, basically they tried to gift a few of us these gift cards. It didn't work for me for some reason to send me one through there. And I was like, well, you can just get me a game that's the same value as the card you were going to get me. And he's like, well, what do you want? I was like, well, I mean, you were going to give me a gift, right? You could just look on my wish list and get me whatever you think is reasonable, if you really want to. And he was like, yeah, just pick a thing. And I was like, okay. And he told me how much like the card was for. And I was like, alright, this thing. And it's Sakura Dungeon. It's part of the Sakura series. You know, there's Sakura Spirit. I'm going to review that soon. I've only reviewed, I think, on the channel Sakura Santa so far. So I'm planning to review the rest of these. But, yeah. It's like kind of like that idea, the same artists, at least the same like people doing it, I think. But this one actually, I think it may be done in, I don't know if it's done in RPG Maker or what, but it's got like RPG elements to it, like an actual game instead of just a visual novel. So I was pretty interested to see that be an actual game and be part of my Sakura collection that is ever growing. Here I got a couple of sequels to things that I got on Steam before. Minimized as a Wolfenstein 3D-esque first-person shooter, and I saw it had a sequel that looked a little more like that. It had a different art style, and it looked kind of similar, I guess, but like, I don't know, I got that. So I was like, well, I was liking the first one, I didn't finish it yet, but it'd be cool to follow it up with this, because it might be good. I'm somewhat invested in the series, I guess. It could be cool. So I'd like to see how that goes. And so I got that, just haven't tried that yet. And then Woodle Tree 2 Worlds is a follow-up to Woodle Tree Adventures, which I played a little bit of, and that's basically like a really simplistic, like, 3D platformer collectathon type of thing. And so this one probably, I think, just like, it looked like it was the same kind of thing. They just kind of expanded upon it, and they cleaned it up a bit, and that's cool. Yeah. I just got the sequel because it looked like it'd be just be more fun stuff like that, and I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. Speaking of which, of those, I also got Super Mario 3D Land, which is kind of like Super Mario 3D World, but it's on the 3DS. It came out first. I got it digitally, so I don't have a case to hold up here. But it's a 3D platformer, and it's kind of more linear. It's kind of like Super Mario Galaxy type of gameplay stuff, mixed with like the structuring of a new Super Mario Bros. You go to level, and there's like usually like 3 like special coins or whatever for you to find in each level, and like you just go through levels and worlds and whatnot. So it's a little simplified, but it's still like for like a 3D Mario, but it's still more in depth than most of the 2D Marios or the side-scrolling ones. So that's interesting, and I've been enjoying that a lot. I'm actually, I think, unless there's more stuff you unlock, I'm near done. And then there's some other stuff here that I can show because they're physical. So we got Hyrule Warriors Legends, and which is basically like a Dynasty Warriors-esque hack and slash-y, beat 'em up-y, that glare is wicked, game with Zelda characters in it, and I think they try to kind of base some of the story in Zelda stuff-ish, but also adding in original characters-ish. I'm not very far in it yet, but it's pretty hard, and I think that it's not so much that the game is super hard, it's just that I suck at it, because I haven't really played a game like this before, but I figured if I'm going to like any of these types of games in this kind of series, the Warriors line of games, I'd probably like the Zelda one. And there was a Wii U one. I think this has all the Wii U stuff and more, and I believe they're releasing another one on the Switch now that's going to have all the stuff from both of them and more. But it's also basically the same game, so, if you didn't buy it one of these 3 times, I don't know how many more times they're going to put it out. But there must be something to it if they're going to put it out 3 goddamn times. But yeah, I wanted to check it out because I'm a huge Zelda fan, and I wanted to see if I'd be into these games, and I don't know. I basically was kind of torn between this and the Wii U one, but I was like, I could play this on handheld, I think that would be better. So I didn't realize actually at the time that I got it. I looked up later afterwards. I thought it was its own thing, and it's not. It's actually like that plus extra stuff, so that's crazy. Monster Hunter Generations. I haven't played. I think I briefly got this one. I got as a gift. I briefly had Monster Hunter 4, and I was gonna like get that at one point as well, just like digitally because it was on sale. But I was gonna get this, I got that and I didn't actually play it yet. I think I maybe played the demo of it, and then I ended up selling it before I ever really tried it because I thought I wouldn't be too into it, and I was too concerned about when I'm going to get a chance to go out and look for games again, and so I'm going to try to get something I really want to play right now rather than having this game here that I'm not interested in at the moment. This one was a gift, so it's a lot easier for me to be like, I'll play this. And Generations is I figure, I don't know this, I've never played a Monster Hunter game, so I really want to get into the series, and I figure Generations is going to be like a best of type of thing, where it's going to take a lot of really great stuff from all the games and do it really well. And I don't know that it's going to be the best one. I hear there's Monster Hunter World is coming up soon, which people are really excited about. And it seems like basically every Monster Hunter game, practically, that comes out almost, people are like, oh yeah, it's the best one. So, it's like, well, I'm never gonna get the newest one. This is still pretty new, I think. But yeah, I wanted to check out the series, and so it'll be interesting. I don't know that I'll do super well at it or love it, but I wanted to give it, again, it's not this year's, I want to give stuff a shot. I like doing that, and so that'll be interesting. And so then I'll have a basis of, like, do I like this or not? Oh boy, Mighty Number 9. Now this, you might be thinking, well, why would you bother getting this game when everybody says it's horrible? I've only played a little bit of it so far. I've only done, like, the tutorial thing, like, I tried a level, and the boss was super hard, and I got my ass kicked, and I didn't understand how to fight him. So I haven't had a whole lot of fun with it yet, because it's been kind of frustrating and it doesn't control super well. I got this because it was at GameStop that I went to, and I think it was like $6 or $7 or something like that. It was something ridiculously cheap. What is this? Oh, there's a code in here for, what is this for? Oh, I think it's just for this DLC. There's a code on the back of this. You can get like a retro back, and there's like a download code on the back. That's interesting. It came with that, and it comes with this crazy, huge like art book with it, which is like cool because like the art is really cool. Like the art's pretty sweet. If you don't know, this is a game that was made by the creator of Mega Man. After like he left Capcom, they had a falling out. This, I believe, is a two-sided poster that I haven't unfolded and done with. But you get a poster, an art book. God, this is crazy. You get a poster, an art book. You get that download, that DLC, and you get a physical game of this, all for like it was like $6 or $7. It was awesome. And I was like, I can't really pass that up because I've been somewhat interested. And the art's great. I haven't heard a lot of the music because I was doing other stuff while I was playing it a bit as well. But, I'm looking forward to at least playing more of this and giving it an honest shot. So far, not great, but I'm hoping I get better at it and it's not, just a bad game like everybody says. Yeah, that was when I really couldn't pass up that offer. That was crazy. We got Kirby's Epic Yarn. This is actually a game that I had back before my Wii broke. I had it on the Wii. Now I got it back. I got this for Christmas. And it was one of the ones that was actually on my list. It's just like a Kirby, like you go around and basically you kind of grab stuff with your like yarn whip and turn it into balls of yarn and throw it at other things. There's some running and jumping. It's more of a simplified Kirby, if you can believe. Kirby getting more simplistic with this great aesthetic. It's actually the same people who did this went on to do, I believe it's the same company that did Yoshi's Woolly World, with a similar yarn, fabric aesthetic. And I don't know, it's just a really like fun little game to play through, and like I've been enjoying it so far. And I never got to finish it before, so I'm looking forward to finishing the game and reviewing it and stuff. But yeah, I mean, like, it's not often where you're like, you play a Kirby game and you're like, this sucks. So like, I was kind of looking forward to that one. That's cool. I like that. And then last on the things to talk about, I believe here is New Super Mario Bros. U. Another one I got for Christmas, and it's New Super Mario Bros. Your side-scrolling Mario stuff, but it's got some new elements in there, like they like to add into things to change it up a bit. So far, I've actually not played this single player yet. I've just played a few hours of it or something with with a couple other people, and it's really fun so far. It's kind of hard when you play multiplayer like that, but some stuff is easier. It's interesting, and it's a lot of fun. And yeah, I don't know. I've been enjoying it, and I look forward to playing through this because I liked the DS one, the New Super Mario Bros. On that. So this should be and I did like what I played of New Super Mario Bros. Wii back when I had that one, so it's cool. And hopefully, yeah, I'm looking forward to eventually playing all of them, if I can, and because I think they're a little overlooked, just like Super Mario 3D Land and 3D World. The new Super Mario Bros. Games were a little like overlooked in the sense that like these aren't great, these aren't like impressive and like exciting like some other stuff is. So people kind of were like, whatever, and that's a shame because I think there's probably a lot here to be had that people just don't really think about. And I think they sell pretty well though too. So like, it is weird that people are like, they're okay, but like they sell super well. But that's everything. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed that. And I will do the next ASMR video game collection update. Probably once I have a few more that are a significant amount more to talk about. And also I will probably, I don't know. I'll probably try to do maybe another video game related thing like an ASMR Let's Play or something in the future of this, or just do more ASMR videos in general to help, because I know I've been slacking on those as far as, I mean, a lot of my videos haven't been having stuff come out, but I'd like to get an ASMR, like more ASMR stuff going, since I feel like I've sort of fallen out of touch with that, and I feel bad about that, so hopefully you guys will stick around for that, and hey, have a great day. Before I end, of all these games I listed, which ones would you like to see the reviews of the most? That would be interesting. Or if you want to see ASMR Let's Plays or something of them, or just, whatever, like, leave that or ideas for other ASMR videos. Perhaps if more people are interested at a time, I will feel more motivated to do them as well, so, help me. I don't want to say help me help you, but really just help me help me. Which could probably be condensed into help me. Have a great day. Okay, so, just gonna do the rest of these new ones now that we got coming in here from later on. Let's see if I can do this in order-ish. So, a lot of Steam games again that I won, and since I've been playing other stuff, I haven't really necessarily played these. Oh, I gotta go to games. So I'm just kind of doing this off the cuff, just to do it. I'm not looking to do an in-depth, hey, look at all my stuff, but, it's been way overdue to update my acquisitions. There's Hecka Bomb. I didn't play it. I don't remember what it is. I want it. I don't think I played this one. I don't think I bothered. It says I played it for 2 hours, but I probably just got the cards. What's next? Stock up. Sorry, I don't even have this set up or anything. I'm just holding this in my arms. I'm gonna get tired. I'm gonna bitch about it while I do this. Where'd it go? Stock Up is a game about the stock market. I was not really interested in trying it. I think I won it because it was one of those big giveaways on the top of Steam gifts, but there was no cards for it, and I wasn't planning on playing it anytime soon, and because I have kind of a space issue going on my computer, I just activated it and didn't install it. suits a business RPG. I probably just got the cards off of this one. I didn't actually go into it. It doesn't look real great. It look like my cup of tea. But again, I want it. So, there's that. What's the next one? Oh, I think. Did I do this one? Kiwi. Toilet and shotgun. I did do a bit of this one. I think this is one where it was a little annoying, where I was gonna farm the cards from it, but I couldn't like farm it very well. It's in the sense that like the volume on it was kind of busted, where I would turn the volume down and it would be fine until the music looped, and then it would just turn the volume back up again. So you couldn't really turn the sound off. So I couldn't just have it in the background. I wouldn't just have no sound in the background, so that was annoying. It's like a top-down thing. And I just kind of shot some stuff and died. I couldn't really avoid enemy bullets, and so I just kind of died in the same place multiple times, and then I was like, well, I don't care. And yeah, I didn't give it like a real playthrough, I just was testing it out, and just from my test, it's one of those things where it's like, there's so many other things to play on Steam, there's no reason I should go to this, because it wasn't crazy horrible for me to be like, haha, look how bad this is, nor was it good enough to be like, I'll see this through. So this one, next one is very aptly named Freebie. I think I may have actually tried a bit of this one out to actually play it before just idling for the cards, and what it is basically, you just hit a button, and you have to shoot a ball out. I believe that's all you did in this one, is you shot a ball, it goes towards the thing spinning in the middle. And it's basically, I think he's just alternating between the two corners, the upper left and the like upper left and lower left, or lower right, from where you're shooting it. He keeps alternating, and you can shoot it in there to get like extra. You mess up a few times, you can shoot in to get extra points or an extra ball or something. Like, it's all about timing it just right so that it hits the spinning thing in the middle and hits one of the lit up sides. And the sides that are lit up change, you know, with each shot. That's pretty much all it was. It's a simple arcadey kind of game, I guess. Oh god, I didn't do this one. Must not have had cards. Let's look. Oh god. You know, I got a Nazi shoot. Shoot some Nazis. I don't really know what you do in it. I assume you just do shoot Nazis. But I didn't actually play it because I didn't have cards, so there was just one at the top that I won. And then, pretty much all these, almost everything I get on Steam is something I won now. Very rarely is it like, I got a game. Yeah. Bit Boom is, I don't know what this is. I just remember that screenshot. Actually, it might be like a first-person shooter, judging by this background screenshot image, and I just wanted, because it didn't have cards, I didn't bother installing it, but I might if it's like a, from the screenshot, it was looking like it might be kind of like a Wolfenstein-esque first-person shooter, which I've been seeing a lot of with a maker like this. There must be some kind of popular program out there now that makes it really easy to make games like this. I've seen a few others now, but they always look appealing to me, so I might give that one a shot relatively soon if I get into back into a big FPS kick like I was for a bit. Okay, then we got, where are you? You're up higher, right? There's Absconding the Zat War, which has no picture in it because I haven't played it, except for to get the cards, I guess. Apparently. This is a part of a, I don't remember all of these that were here. Actually, this might be the first of these games. I got it was like a Zonatron 10 pack, and it was actually just 10 separate games on here, and so this is one of them. All of them for all of them, I think they were all taken down. They don't work with this developer anymore for whatever reason. And so all the cards that you get are not marketable. So I had to go like trade them for stuff. I think I actually turned them all into gems, because I didn't think anybody would want to trade for them. So I don't know what it's gone the Zat War is. I didn't really play it. And I also don't know what Break into Zat War is, but I assume they're roughly the same thing. Very similar. Whatever that is. Where'd it go? Fiends of Imprisonment. I don't think I did actually play that either. I just got the cards. I don't know what that is. That was part of it. There's Goo Cublets was not part of it. Goo Cublets I already won before, but that was part of the pack. You just don't get duplicates or anything. Then there's Goo Cublets 2 and Goo Cublets the Algorithm. The Algorithm. And it's cute. I don't know what any of these are because I haven't played any of them. And then there's way down yonder. Sorry for the shoddy camera work and everything. There's Why So Evil. And Why So Evil 2, because I thought I already had these. But apparently I didn't, because it asked me if I wanted to download them again, so I guess I think it's something else. Either that or I always saw these before and I thought I got them. I don't know what they are. I thought they might be like first-person shooter things, but I'm actually not even sure. It's also a subtitle of Dystopia, I guess. And then, last one here is, where is it? They Came From the Moon, which I didn't know. I don't know what that is either. And that, I think, is all of the extra ones that I won on Steam. Pretty much all of them is ones I won on Steam. I don't think I actually bought any extra ones since the last time on here. I considered a few, but I didn't actually get them. And then, there's we got Pokemon Yellow on here because I wanted to get. Well, I wanted to get. I got Pokemon Yellow and I got. Which you may see a Let's Play already going on of this, possibly or if you're watching this way later. When it's up there on YouTube. This may have already been canceled, I don't know, but I've been trying to do a Let's Play of Pokemon Crystal, so, you know, I got both of those because I wanted to get Crystal since my copy of Crystal broke, and then since I had enough, especially with like a few leftover funds, I also got Pokemon Yellow, so I'd have a version of it here and I don't have to worry about my Pokemon Blue breaking, and also because it meant I'd have Pokemon Yellow and I'd have it on me at all times. And so that was just a pretty good extra part of the deal, I thought. And there's one more game here. I left the brightness down on the screen, but Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, because it was on sale. It was already cheap anyway. It's only like $8, I think, full price, but it was on sale, so it was like only like $4 or $5 or something because of the My Nintendo discount on it. And I had the funds so I could get it, and I'd considered some other stuff too, and I was like, well, then I could try this for pretty cheap, and it might be really fun. You can see I still got the Mario and Luigi one there that I haven't finished, and I should finish this game still too, but I just keep hopping around on games like an idiot, so I don't know. That's pretty much everything. Hopefully you guys liked it, and yeah, I don't know. Leave stuff in the comments about what you're most excited to see a review of or something, and what games, you're curious about and what ones you like to get or anything like that. Whatever you want to leave in those comments would be cool. And for real this time, have a great day.